Okay, so we left off on here on headlines. I already have this information in here. I hit generate content, and then you've got three cool headlines in here. So this whole thing is their firm that consults with educators and schools. So perfect headline right here: turn your school into a child-led classroom. Okay, that's not perfect, but SB Entertainment, consistently positive. It's a little broad. SB Entertainment, consistently positive for educational environments. It's still a little broad, but it'll give something. It'll make people interested in looking at it. All right, so back to the templates here. We've gone through ads already. Another thing that I tend to use this for is writing blogs and emails, and they have sections in there that you can use to get like blog post topics, ideas, and give you an intro paragraph, whatever. The instructions are usually very simple. Write down whatever your title and topic is. Some of them will ask you to put in a description, just like the ad copy, stuff like that. But what I like to do is get a little more deep in it, and I go to this section over here called Documents. And as you can see, I've got over 211 documents in here that I've used since I started using Jarvis, however long ago it was. I think it's almost a year at this point. That was around my wedding, so it was around like 7 or 8 months ago. So what you do in here, if you want to write like a long form email or a long form blog or something, and you're hitting a wall, you can't think of where to start, just go right into Documents, hit New, and what I always do is hit Blog Post Workflow. And this is a great way to get the creative juices flowing, and Jarvis can give you a good basis to start your content on. So let's just come up with something silly here. I want to write a blog about why I love the new Spider-Man movie. It was fun, it was action-packed, and as a fan of the character, I left with a smile on my face. Perfect. So now we can go from there and build out our blog. You can write keywords in here if you want. I'll just add Spider-Man. You can do 3. You can make them as long as you want. It's still better to keep them short though. You can hit generate, and it'll give you some ideas for a headline for your blog. The greatest Marvel movie of all time, hands down. Why I love Spider-Man. Why I love the new Spider-Man movie. We can just leave it at that. That's fine. You can also edit it. You can add in your own, whatever. This is the biggest one that usually kickstarts me with blogs, and then from there I can just edit and add whatever I think, because it gives me a good basis to start with my creative process. Hit generate ideas, and it'll give you a few paragraphs that you can start your blog with. See, and sometimes it gives you something very personal, and I love it. I'm a Spider-Man fan, enjoyed the new movie. It was fun, action-packed. See, and it gives you what's in there. One of my favorite heroes because he's relatable to me. And all of this, Jarvis came up with on its own. That's how strong this AI software is. You gotta make sure that you gotta make sure that in here don't just let the AI give you the copy and then you're just like, okay, it's good, and you just send it off, because you always need to read through and make sure that the content is what you were requested, that the content fits the brand, that the voice fits the brand, whatever. This one isn't really that great of an example because it's just something that I wrote. It doesn't tie into any of our clients, but you get the idea. The cool thing with this too is that you can also have the AI write more. You can ask for a small amount of copy to give, a medium amount of copy, a longer amount of copy. Then you just hit compose, and it'll write it right on the blog for you. Those are, along with this and the ads, you can also use this to write emails too. Those are the biggest things that you can handle on Jarvis. But for everything else, I recommend just going in here and playing around with whatever you wanna try. I mean, the possibilities with this are literally endless. Just make sure that you don't use this in place of your copywriting brain, and that's the best advice I can give you with this, because it's a lot of power and it's very helpful, but it can never replace an actual copywriter. That's it. Hopefully I'll have more training for you soon. Thanks.